Well, hello and good day, Junior Sharks fans. Jason Lawley here from the Dearborn Ice Skating Center in Dearborn, Michigan. A cold and blustery day full of adventure. We'll talk about that as we get going. Sharks taking on the Colorado Thunderbirds. Sharks have had some adversity at the start of this trip. And we'll see how they respond. I was on the Thunderbirds flight yesterday, so I know that from Denver, they made it in at about 6 p.m. They look well rested and ready to go. Sharks, on the other hand, came in late last night, or more likely early this morning. Stevens, fast. Kwong, Janik, and Lawley on defense. Sharks already short, missing Xander Dennis as well as Emmett Tremblay. Neither one of them made the trip. 2-on-1 immediately developing. Cross ice feed all the way through, bounces through. That shot, rising shot, blockered away. Lawley spins, goes behind the net to Janik. Janik feeds it all the way out and down. That'll be icing. So the Sharks flight was on its way into Detroit late last night. Scheduled arrival was 8 p.m. Turnaround shot blocked. Long shot covered up. So the flight was scheduled to arrive at 8 p.m. and about 40 minutes out, word came down that the airport was closed. The flight circled for about 15 minutes, hoping the airport was going to reopen. No such luck, as the Sharks flight was then diverted to Dayton, Ohio for more gas. Wang takes that, takes a big hit. Comes down to Kwong. Kwong works it around to Wagon. Wagon playing with the new stick. We'll talk about that in a second as well. Icing's waved off as the Thunderbirds were changing. That goes all the way down. That's wide. No icing there. Don't know why. Comes up and out. So the Sharks that comes down low. So the Sharks, as they, after getting gas, turn around as that puck comes out of the zone. Got some jet fuel. And then relaunched again for a 30-minute flight to Detroit. That's offsides. Once the Sharks landed, though, they ran into further complications as there was not a ground crew and not a gate available for them. So after landing at 11:45, the Sharks, along with all of their traveling companions on the plane, as that comes behind the net, as the Sharks with all of their traveling companions sat on the tarmac for 2 hours, finally getting off the plane about 1:45, almost 2 a.m. That comes right to the Thunderbirds. They'll circle, drop it deep, goes behind the net. Fed up, held in, and our story doesn't end there. We'll come back with more in a second, as Jones is there along with Stevens. Centering pass goes all the way out by the Thunderbirds. So after finally getting off the plane, as here comes the Thunderbirds, and with speed, drop pass, shot, and glove down. After finally getting off the plane, there was nobody to unload the baggage. After waiting for about 30 minutes, the Sharks decided to call it a night, come back to the hotel for some food. The only food open, though, at the time was the White Castle. That puck comes up and held in at the blue line. Centering pass bounces away from the net. Now deflected. We'll get a penalty coming up. It's going to, looks like Kwong's gonna go for roughing. We didn't see what happened. So this morning, the Sharks returned to the airport after a fitful 4 hours of sleep, looking for bags. Unfortunately for the Sharks, Alexander Piszczak that shot is covered up.
They couldn't find the bags for those two. They got sticks, but no bags. So they're on their way back in 1 to 3 hours.
Gives you a lot of peace of mind. Last time I could see where it was, I knew exactly where it was. And then after we were looking at it,
Well, at 4 o'clock, they got off the plane as I got there.
So Steph Franzik and Alexander Piszczak, we just received word, cannot find their bags. So they are bagless. They found sticks, but no bags. Here comes the Lolly. He'll feed it up. So the Sharks are running on fumes here against a well-rested, higher-rated Thunderbirds team. We'll see if they're able to dig deep, what they can do. In competitive sports, no one cares what you went through. That comes over, fed up, and held in at the blue line. Fed across, centering, shot, and covered up by Hilsentegger. Hilsentegger gets a start today, this morning. Of course, we do have a second game tonight at 8 p.m. local time. Hopefully some bags will arrive, as the Sharks have a short bench for now. That puck comes back, held in at the blue line, now fed down low. Jones is there, fed to the center, but intercepted by Stevens. Stevens will just work it out, looking for Chan. Minute 17 left on the Kwong minor. Here come the Thunderbirds up the right-hand side with speed. They'll enter the zone. Toe drag comes all the way through. Centering pass loose in front. Out to the slot. Shot, rebound. Hilsey gets a blocker on it and fed back up and out by Stevens. with 56 seconds left. Thunderbirds again come in. Down low they go. Centered, shot, rejected, and now stopped by the Thunderbirds as they hold it in at the blue line down into the corner. Stevens and Jones converged, but worked out by the Thunderbirds that shot, and Hilsey again covers it up. 11:22 here, first period. 30 seconds left on the Kwong Minor. Sharks with 4 defensemen. Three full lines of forwards. Actually, no, they take that back. Yeah, 3 full lines of forwards. Got back up to the point, worked over. Tic-tac-toe pass back to the right-hand side. Shot, score. That will end the penalty. And put the Thunderbirds up 1-0. Looks like the Thunderbirds went blocker side on Hilsentegger. Couldn't quite get that blocker up in time. Good now behind the net. Sharks haven't spent much time in their offensive zone yet. Now taken by Langer. Langer tries to go backwards. Stevens been dealing with some not feeling well. Cross ice pass comes all the way through to Janet. Janet works it up off his skate. Now taken by Kwong. Kwong goes outside. He's interfered with. No call. Now taken to Matino to Wang, and he just goes wide. Here comes the Thunderbirds back. They work it back up to the point. Cross ice pass, shot, blocked by Wanger. He'll chip it up and out. Sharks look to get a change, but puck didn't get deep, so Sharks are caught short. That centering pass, fanned on. Now fed up, cross ice pass to Otaro Inoue. Inoue comes down. He's knocked off the puck. Jones with a good stick knocks it over to Hagen. Hagen's pass intercepted though and fed in deep. Behind the net they go. Hilsentegger lost his stick, got popped out now. Worked back over. And behind the net, Hilsentegger's able to get his stick back. Now that puck does come out to Urshov. Urshov feeds it up, just missed Kubota. Kubota and Inoue, we're looking to spring a 2-on-1. Long cross-ice pass comes in. Stevens with a good step up, gets a shoulder. Now here comes Carrick. Carrick comes up the right-hand side. He'll go wide into the corner, circles back. Sharks are changing behind the play, so no help for Carrick. That's fed down the ice, and that will be icing. 9-10 here left in the first period. Sharks trailing 1-0. Not sure if we're on this side, this rink the whole time we're here. We're right on the glass almost. Walkway in front of us, so we might get the occasional person. Is that rimmed all the way around? Lawley comes in, takes his man, centering pass, backhand shot, nets off, and now we do get the whistle. Stevens again will step in. He'll take this drop to Hilsey's left. Face off one, fed over by the Thunderbirds. Long shot, rising shot, goes wide. Comes up to Fast. Fast tries a toe drag, now taken, pushed in deep. Good step up by Janik, but the Thunderbirds come out with it. Now the Sharks recover it and feed it up. Chan on the forecheck goes in deep, and Sharks are going to get a penalty. Looks like Chan's going to go for tripping. Unfortunate turn of events there for the Sharks. Good hustle by Colin. Given some of the other interference things that have gone on, I thought they were going to let that one go, but not the case here with 8:26. Sharks will look to try to kill off another Thunderbirds penalty. And now the Sharks will be kicked out of the circle. Martino and Wang will come in. Won by the Thunderbirds. They'll feed it back up to the point. Got onto the half boards. Thunderbirds back to the center. They'll work it to the left-hand side. Now reverse it again. Thunderbirds continuing working a long shot. Blocker saved by Hilsentegger. Thunderbirds to the dot as they work it in. Good stick by Huang. Another cross ice pass. Rising shot goes up and rims out. See, the problem with that rising shot from the dot, if you don't hit the net, a lot of times it will come up and out as the Thunderbirds come right back in. Janik is there. Now fed up and out. Sharks will get a change. And Kwong is there. Jones steps up. Urshov tries to rim it back around, but held in. Shot goes wide. Sharks look to get back into their diamond, and now they do. Fed down low. Shot, blocker saved by Hilsentegger. Taken with a glove, and then to the stick by the Thunderbirds, and that comes up and out. We'll get an offside. It's 34 seconds left in the Colin Chan minor for tripping. That face-off, one back, and entered to the zone now. Centering pass back to the middle. Good stick by Urshov. Held in. Volley. Fades back. Now centered across. Down low it goes. Janik's there. Urshov with a skate in the way. Now good stick. Urshov's able to chip it up and out. 7 seconds left. And now that's fanned on. Urshov steps up. But here comes the Thunderbirds. They'll come back in. Mason Root, who we know from our Colorado days, used to be a dominant player at the squirt level. Playing for Pueblo at the time. Has now moved on, playing for the Thunderbirds. 6:18 left. Sharks back at full strength. Puck comes down low, fed around by Jones. Hagen feeds it up, pass behind fast. Sharks haven't spent much time in their offensive zone. They'll be looking to counterattack, and there's an opportunity right there. Now that does come to Fast. Fast and Chan come in. Fast comes, pulls it, shot goes just wide. Chan intercepts it, takes a hit. And now here comes the Thunderbirds back, 2-on-2. Centering pass blocked by Hilsentegger, goes behind the net. And now fed back out to Chan. Chan's had a good shift. Colin Chan's going to gain the red line. He'll just flip it in deep, looking for Fast. Fast is on it. Now Stevens arrives. Stevens tries to flip it back out, but it's taken by the Thunderbirds. And now here comes the Thunderbirds out. Lawley races over. He'll chip it high off the glass, gets it back, just rolls over. Fast stick. Tanner's at the end of the shift as well, so he'll look to get off. 5:16 left. Long stretch pass comes to Jennings. Lawley comes in, circles back. Now Janik has it. Janik feeds it up, And Urshov's tripped up. No call. Oh, we do got a call coming. Held onto by Inouye. Inouye circles, feeds it over, and kicked up by Janik to his feet, and now to the centering pass, touched up for the call, and Sharks will get their first look at a 2-minute power play, thanks to the work of Stas Urshov. Post game, we'll probably be headed back to the airport, going on a baggage search, looking for some Sharks gear. That's fed to Jones. Jones feeds it to Kwong. Kwong to Fast. Fast comes in, shot off the shoulder and up into the netting. Good look from Tanner. He had that corner. As the goalie had gone down, Kwong steps in again. Face off, one back. Inouye feeds it to Jones. Jones down low to Fast. Fast down low. Turnaround shot by Stevens. Still loose. Digs at it and now covered up. And we'll get the whistle. .4:30 here left. Period number 1. Sharks hanging in there, considering the night they've had, or I should say morning they've had. Fed around and down. No, they wave it off, saying Inouye took a route to the puck that he didn't have to. Now Jones feeds it up to Inouye. Inouye reverses to Jones. Jones to Fast. Fast takes it. Lots of pressure here from the Thunderbirds. Now Fast does have it. He'll get it to Inouye, and Inouye cuts to the center. Inouye comes all the way and splits the D, comes through, and couldn't get a shot off as that's fed down the ice. Janik comes down. That will be icing. .352, exactly 1 minute left. We're going to get a non-standard line here. Looks like Lolly's going to be forward. I don't know. We'll figure this out here as we get going, see where people go. Janik has it. Janik cuts to the center. Shot comes through over Chan's stick. Lolly providing the screen, and now here comes the Thunderbirds back. And taken by Janik. Janik plays catch with Wang, and now Sharks do get it set up. And here comes Janik all the way in. Comes through. Lolly's there, but it comes up and out to Urshov. Urshov tries to hold it at the blue line. And now it's fed back out by Wang. The Sharks look to get set up again. Now Wang has it. Wang up to Janik. Janik to Urshov. Urshov enters the zone. Urshov goes down lead. Urshov back to Wang. Lolly camps out in front. Shot blocked and up into the netting. 4 seconds left on the Thunderbirds minor. 2:56 here in period number 1. Sharks without the services of Franzik, and now we actually have a problem with Kwong as Kwong goes to the bench. Need one more player from the Sharks. Looks like Stevens is going to come back on. I'm not sure. Not sure if there's an equipment problem or what happened. And now here comes the Thunderbirds as the penalty's over. Comes in and covered up by Hilsentegger. 2:47, period number 1. Now Owen will come on. Still not sure why. Maybe it was a late change. Possibility. Although Sharks are home, they were supposed to get the last change. That one-timer off the toe of the stick goes wide. Hagen has it. Hagen steps to the half-boards, battled for now. Hagen's there, and now it does come out, but pushed right back in to Jones. Jones feeds it up to Wanger, and now it does come out as Kwong is able to push it out. Inside out move. Here comes the Thunderbirds. That shot blocked, goes wide. Held at the blue line. Latino's there. Kwong, and good stick by Hagen as he'll just chip it up to Kwong on the half boards. Kwong feeds it over looking for Wanger, but Wanger's out of gas, and as we said, he's coughing up a lot of stuff, as we heard in the van earlier. As that comes to the Sharks, held in by Inoue. Otaro feeds it down to Wang. Wang absorbs the hit. Now it comes to Lawley. Lawley shot deflects off the toe. Still loose. And now fed down the ice. Gonna go right on net, so no icing. As Janik races back. Sam circles behind the net. Works his way around. Feeds it up off the boards. Indirect pass now, though intercepted by the Thunderbirds. Will just feed it back in. Martino's there, and Martino feeds it up and out. Martino tries to tick it up to Otaro Inoue, couldn't quite get it there. That's fed deep to Lawley. Lawley circles behind the net, gets it up to Urshov. Urshov's checked from behind, and we're going to get a penalty coming up. We'll see if they're going to give him a rough or a check from behind. The difference being the misconduct that goes along with it. If it's a check from behind, it's automatic. And he gives him just the rough. We'll remember that later. If there's any similar plays. Don't mind that as a referee. It was a play where Stas looked like he might have been turning and then turned the other way as the hit was coming in. So it's definitely something that should have been penalized, whether it's a check from behind or not. As Jones races back. Jones goes behind the net as he has pressure, and now he'll stop up. Jones up to Fast. Fast is just going to come in, enter the zone. Fast dropped it to Kwong. Kwong toe drags, chipped up but intercepted. And now Kwong races back. Kwong drops it for Jones. Up to Fast. Fast comes across, gets it over to Inoue. Inoue comes in, but that's chipped off his stick. 10 seconds left in the period. Jones feeds it up to Fast, but again off a stick. Rimmed around and held in by Inoue and flipped deep. Minute 7 left when we come back in the power play for the Sharks. After 1, Thunderbirds 1, Sharks nothing. Memory serves. Oops, sorry about that, folks. Memory serves. We'll get a ice cut about halfway through, at which point we will temporarily pause our stream. So not a bad first period considering everything the Sharks have endured so far with their travel, with their sticks, with their bags. It's still snowing here as we arrived this morning. After we came directly from the airport, we were lucky we managed to avoid one crash that happened right in front of us on one of the transfer ramps from one highway to another. Somebody had spun out and got into a wall. But we did make it, and now we're here. If anybody knows anybody at Delta Airlines and wants to call them to help expedite our search for our missing bags. That will help us get 2 players back. Steph Franzik and Alexander Pizjak. 2 critical pieces for the Sharks. As now here comes the second somewhat makeshift unit. On this comes to Lawley. Lawley tries to go deep and flipped up and out to Urshov. Urshov feed it back to Janik. Janik has that come off the toe. Now fed back by Wang. And there's another penalty coming up. Sharks should just give this puck right to the Sharks are going to try to get extra time as Janik comes in, and now that's touched up. See what we're going to get here. Maybe a trip would be my guess. Nope, another rough. And now with 16:33, the Sharks will get a 5-on-3. If you recall from the Bears game, Sharks had a full 2-minute 5-on-3 and couldn't capitalize on it. Not something that we see them practice very often. Coach Alex Doyle wanting to get a quick word in as Chan looks to take the face-off. Face-off goes down low. Lawley's there. Chips it up to Urshov. Urshov back to Janik. Lawley's going to plant himself in front. Back to Urshov. Urshov shot. It goes wide. Comes to Wang. Wang back to Janik. Janik drops it back to Wang. Wang to Janik again. Shot and blocker save. Into the corner it goes. Lawley's there and good keep in by Janik. Janik comes in, tries to go 5-hole loose and covered up. 9 seconds left on the 5-on-3, minute 29. In the second penalty, the Sharks will put their first power play unit back out. A couple looks for the Sharks there, couldn't get one to go. As Kwong will step in. Now down low it goes. Inway's there. Inway back to Kwong. Kwong feeds it over. Fast shot and covered up. Penalty is over. First penalty. So now we'll skate 5-on-4. Minute 20 left on the advantage for the Sharks. Kwong with Stevens and Fast comes to Tanner. Fast will work it back to Jones, back to Fast, just out of his reach, goes down into the corner. Stevens is there. Stevens fishes for it along with Fast. Held in by Kwong. And now it does come out. Held in. Jones works to the center. Now down low to Inway. Inway circles. Back to Jones. Jones back to Inway, but under his stick. And now Inway's able to hold it at the blue line and get it down to Stevens. Stevens turns around, back to Kwong. Centering pass looking for Tanner. Just missed. Jones is down low. He'll drop it to Kwong. 40 seconds left. Sharks will get reset here as Fast has it at the blue line. Down to Stevens. Stevens cross ice looking for Inway. Inway cuts to the center, but he's pushed off the stick. Now turnaround shot covered up and the net has come off with 23 seconds. Seen that same post on that net have problems for both goalies as they've looked to push off across it. Face off. Stevens races after it, comes to Otaro. Otaro, Inouye, works it up to Jones. Jones walks the blue line, back to Otaro. Otaro down low to Kwong. Kwong circles. Kwong brings it back. Cross ice to Jones, rolls off his stick to Fast. Fast goes down low. Fast reverses back up to Jones. 3 seconds left. Shot tickles all the way through and then tipped, and now the Thunderbirds are back to center or full strength. as that puck is flipped up and into the Sharks bench. We'll get the stoppage. And with 14:27 left, still 1-0 Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds back at full strength. Face off, pushed into the corner by the Thunderbirds, rimmed around, and here comes Root up the side. Janik is there, centering pass. Lawley gets a stick on it. Another centering pass intercepted by Kubota. Kubota pushes it deep. Martino activates. Martino comes down low. Martino gets a stick on it, and now fed around. Puck comes up, and Kubota just couldn't handle it. He's now chipped in deep by the Thunderbirds. Janik is there. He'll rim it all the way around. Held at the blue line. Now taken by Janik, who'll flip it up and out as Kubota activates. Kubota comes in, takes a hit, and just couldn't quite get the puck to go as now it's fed back up. Janik steps up though. Sam Janik comes in, tries to go through Thunderbirds player, couldn't quite trickle it through. As now it's fed back, and the Sharks get set up, and looks like they're going to bring out the trap. Cross ice feed by the Thunderbirds. Good stick momentarily by the Sharks, but recovered by the Thunderbirds. They'll come in deep. Shot pushed aside. Now Janik's out there. Janik's had a long shift. He is also out there for the, and there's the Michigan try. And no goal. Gonna get the net came off before the goal. So fortunate for the Sharks. We see the Michigan. I'll try to see if we caught that on the replay. Lawley put down, recognized that, put down the player trying the Michigan. It bounced free. Thunderbirds picked it up, but the net had come off by the time they put it in the net. We'll give you an explanation of the Michigan here in just a second for those of you not familiar with that. Comes to Hagen. Hagen goes behind the net. Centering pass. Rejected. Into the corner they go. Hagen's there, along with Kwong. And now that shot, rising shot, I think Hilsey maybe got just a piece of it as that does come out. So the Michigan is what they call a lacrosse style goal. It's when the player picks it up on the blade of their stick. And now here comes a 3-on-1 developing. Cross ice pass, shot goes just wide. So if the player can pick it up on the blade of their stick, the puck, as long as they keep that, their stick below the blue line, that goes into the corner with Lawley. Fed up, and actually that was Jones. Reversed to the Thunderbirds. They'll get it back up to the point. And Ershaw blew a tire as he came by. Now Jones and Kwong do get it to Ershaw. Referee's right there too. Fed up to the point. They'll look at a cross ice pass, misses to the Thunderbirds. They'll go back down to the half-boards. Sharks on a long shift here. They also have the long change as that puck comes up and out. We'll see if anybody's able to get off. Sharks look a little tired. Ershaw on the forecheck gets a stick on it, and now fed in to Jones. Jones backpedals, gets it to Hagen. Hagen, cross ice feed, but Sharks still haven't been able to get a change. Now they do start getting changes of their forwards. So just to complete the thought, as Hilsentegger comes out and a little bit of trouble back there. Thunderbirds had it. As long as the player keeps their entire stick below the crossbar, they can lift that puck up and try to put it in the corner. As here comes Stevens and Fast in the corner. Fast has it, looks to center it, but it pops out. Now fed up, here comes the Thunderbirds. and they'll push it in deep. Down low behind the net they go. Stevens is there. Lawley arrives, comes off the skate, and chipped up. Now Lawley has it. Lawley did a cut back. Feeds it up the boards to Tanner. Fast drops it for Stevens. Here comes the Sharks on the breakout. Back to Chan. Chan pulls up, gets it to Stevens. Stevens over to Janik. Janik shot and covered up. Good execution by the Sharks. Janik tried to pick that short side. Just couldn't get it to go. 10:01 left here, period number 2. Sharks still down 1-0. Stevens will step in. Rimmed around. We've seen the Thunderbirds run this play a few times. That pass comes all the way through down to Lawley. Lawley be able to get it. He'll flip it up to the point, but held in. Cuts to the center. Lawley comes through and shot blocked loose. Behind the net it goes. Sharks recover. Now long shot blocked. Lawley battles for player. Now Lawley gets in. He'll feed it up and out. Pushed in deep to Lawley again. And now Lawley is going to get the penalty. Just a little too much. Pushed deep again under a stick. Sharks or Thunderbirds getting a little 6-on-5. And fed across. Now Janik does touch it. Wally's in a little bit of discomfort. Don't know what happened. We're going to get the ice cut right now. So we'll get an update on what is going on. And then we'll be back after about 12 minutes. We'll see you then. Sharks will be coming back looking to kill off a penalty. All right, hello and welcome back. Second half of this game getting ready to get underway. Lawley in the box. I didn't see the call. Maybe it was a roughing, actually. I think I did see it. I take it back. Fed over, shot, and deflects up and into the netting, so we'll get the stoppage. One back. goes to the Thunderbirds. They'll work it back up to the point. Chan comes down, pushes the Thunderbirds down behind the net. Turnaround shot, save, another save. Good play by the Thunderbirds as that flips up into the netting. It was a reverse behind the net, looked like a set play by the Thunderbirds. And Hilsentegger was able to get a pad down. Hilsey went to go from his left to his right, thinking the wraparound was coming, but the puck was dropped on the same side of the net behind him. He reversed and was able to make not one, but two quality saves. Centering pass comes all the way through the feet of Stevens. Back up to the point. Now they cut to the center, shot deflects up and over the net. Chipped out to Kwong. Here comes Owen. He'll gain the red line, just flipping in deep. Thunderbirds toe drag and taken away, fed back up, but held at the point. Now pushed down to the dot and now reversed by the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds long shot blocker into the corner by Hilsey. One timer, another blocker saved by Hilsey. Got a good look at that one. Cross ice feed, good stick by the Sharks. 42 seconds left and the advantage. Now Janet steps up, but held in with the blue line, worked over to the left-hand side by the Thunderbirds. They'll cross ice, good stick by Stevens. Knocked it down, but held in, recovered by the Thunderbirds. They'll work it over, cross ice pass. Can't be controlled. Now back, one-timer. That was a tough one-timer to try to take. 16 seconds left in the Lolly minor. Thunderbirds work it back up to the point. Stevens is there to the center. Now down low. Back to the dot. Fanned on. Here comes Stevens. 2 seconds left. Stevens will just flip it down the ice. That's no icing. The Sharks will get a fresh line on and back to full strength. That's fed up by the Thunderbirds. They'll work it back and chip forward. Inouye is there. Inouye. Janet closes. That comes down to Jones. Jones goes behind the net. Jones cuts back. Jones ties it up behind the boards with Otaro Inouye. Inouye and Janet now fed up to Kubota. Comes over to Otaro. Otaro feeds it up looking for Urshov, but it's past him, and now here comes the Thunderbirds back. Cross-ice pass comes all the way through. Good block by Jones. Rolled off his stick though. Centering pass. Janik kicks it. Goes behind the net. Working but intercepted. Now backhand shot. Loose in front. There's a shot and Hilsentegger covers up. Sharks took umbrage. With a little extra jab taken on Hilsey. Face off, cross ice, shot blocked in front. Looks like that was Wang. Fed up and taken by Kwong. Kwong feeds it up to Wang. Wang takes it off his skate, but can't control it. Now it comes down behind the net. Wang races after it. Martino's there. Now here comes the Thunderbirds. Come right in front of us up the right-hand side and flip it in deep. Hilsentegger comes out. He'll reverse it over to Jones. Jones has some space. Gets it to Martino. Martino comes up. 2-on-1. Martino cuts through. Martino goes low. Centering pass out in front. Had Wang. Couldn't control it off of his skate. Now Jones. Good poke check. And Wanger is there. He'll work it behind the net, but it goes up into the netting. So we'll get the stoppage here. 5:06. Period number 2. Thunderbirds still leading 1-0 here. And as if you're joining us late, we'll give you the quick recap. Sharks had travel problems yesterday and this morning, and are missing both Steph Franzik as well as Mahler's going to go again for cross-checking. He's going to plead his case. No avail, and the Sharks will need to kill another penalty. Face-off comes out and taken by Stevens. Stevens feeds it up the ice. Little miscommunication with Stevens and Fast. Fast went left, Stevens went right. Now here comes the Thunderbirds with their breakout. Take it off the skate. Fast tries to get a stick on it. Now the Thunderbirds enter the zone. Shot and pushed into the corner by Hilsentegger. Fed back up to the point and worked across. Shot, tried to pick the corner. That goes wide and comes all the way out. Minute 25 in the Lawley minor. That shot deflects in front, and Hilsentegger covers it up. Gets the whistle. Minute 11 left in the Lawley minor. Face-off comes out. Hagen tries to feed it back to Chan, just behind him, but they clear the zone. Cross-ice pass. Good step up by Jones, who tries to work it up and out and does. Almost knocked down with a stick by the Thunderbirds. Now Inley is able to get on his man. Comes to Hagen. Into the corner, around the half boards. Now it does come out. Shot loose, comes all the way through. Turnaround shot, block, good save by Hilsentegger. And that shot goes in. Well, popped out. Sharks couldn't recover. That'll make it 2-0. Power play goal. Sharks will Thunderbirds work it back. Cross ice pass comes all the way through, tipped and into the netting. Face-off will be outside. Goes tipped just outside the blue line. .316 here. Sharks down 2-0. Martino gets a stick on it. Aiden Martino now goes behind the net into the corner. Wang tries to get there, but just a half second late. Now here comes the volley, goes behind the net. Reversed. Into the corner they go again. Now fed up and out. Aiden Martino is down low, tied up. Pass partially fanned on. Fed around and up and out. Wang almost gets there. Now Wang comes in. Wang beats his man to the puck, goes into the corner. Wang goes down low looking for Inouye. Now to Kubota. Kubota's shot, loose in front, shot, rebound, and Inouye was shoved into the net, and the net came loose. We'll get the stoppage. Sharks with a golden opportunity there to pull back within one. Puck just trickled by the post. Inouye will step in. Both centers get tossed. So Urshov will step in. Puck goes down, rimmed around, and Jones steps in. Jones, that's pushed deep. Hagen, this goes into the corner. Hagen pushes it around. Now fed up, taken by Kubota, but intercepted. That shot, good glove save there by Hilsentegger. Got just enough of it to push it wide. Behind the net it goes. Puck held in, pushed to the side, and now taken by Jones. Jones reverses, gets it to Urshov. Urshov has company. Centering pass comes all the way through. Toe drag, comes down low. Now fed back up and tipped, so no icing as Kubota gives chase. Rimmed up and to Fast. Fast steps in. Fast holds it in. Fast takes a hit. And now here comes shot, blockered to the corner. Chipped up and off of a changing player. If you're wondering why that's not too many men, is as long as the player is not trying to play the puck and it accidentally hits off of them as they're changing in the bench area, it's not too many men. Now, if that player is on the ice and the player that's come on for them plays that puck, that is too many men. That's chipped deep. Janet goes low. Fast, Lawley. Now here comes the Lawley gets there. Up to the point. Work it over to the right-hand side. Shot blocked. Reversed. Fast goes into the corner. Reverse hit, and Stevens knocks it up and out. Chipped high off the glass. Gloved in. Lawley goes back. Lawley takes a hit, rims it up to Fast. Now comes to Chan. Chan just gonna bounce one on net as time expires here to end period number 2. After 2 here, Sharks nothing, Thunderbirds 2. We'll be back here in 60 seconds for period number 3. All right, welcome back. Period 3 about to get underway. Stevens, Fast, and Chan Jones and Hagen round out the 5 to start period 3. That comes back to Hagen. Hagen comes back playing with a new stick. I think we talked about that, but Will's stick didn't show up. His bag did. So new stick it is. And the Hagen foul's pulled. Cross ice pass can't be held. Rimmed back around and up to the point. That comes off the skate. Hard pass, fast after it, and couldn't quite get there. That's fed in. Chan, indirect pass, but didn't get through. Nice outlet by the Thunderbirds as they'll come in, but that's off a stick, and now it comes to, that's a way too many men. And we're gonna get the offsides, but it easily could have been too many men right there. If you notice what was happening is as the player who came on the ice had started playing defense while the person he was changing for was still on the ice, but no luck for the Sharks there. Janik feeds it up. Now here comes the centering pass, comes through, covered up, now goes high. Lawley's looking to get his stick. Now he does, and it's fed out by the Sharks. Fed up to Janik. Janik has time. He'll gain the red line, feed it in to Wang. Wang goes wide. Wang centering pass right in front, still loose. I don't know why we got the whistle. Puck was loose, but the referee must have lost sight of it. And the Thunderbirds benefit there from the quick whistle. Inaway comes down, centering pass to Inaway. Inaway cuts to the center and pushes it down into the corner. Behind the net they go. Thunderbirds come up and they'll drop it. Thunderbirds reverse again. Now fed cross ice. Thunderbirds do get some speed as they'll enter the zone. Jones is there. That comes bouncing through the slot and now over to Kubota. Kubota takes a hit, comes to Urshov. Urshov takes it off a skate. Urshov takes a big hit and gets right back up. Hagen is there. Centering pass missed, and now here comes Chan. Chan looking for Fast and just couldn't quite get it through to him. Fast goes into the corner. Fast around to Chan. Chan circles. Center's looking for Stevens. Stevens tries to center, had Fast in front. And now Chan goes behind the net. Fed up and off a skate. Janik works it over to Lawley. Lawley's just going to dump it in deep. Stevens is there. Stevens comes right out in front to Lawley. Lawley, toe drag shot, deflects. And now flipped up high to Lawley. Lawley flips it up off the boards. Fast tries to pass to Janik, but didn't quite connect. Or not Janik, sorry, Stevens. Remember all the way around. Fast will get there. Fast absorbs a hit. Fed deep. Janik's there. Worked up off to the blue line. Cross ice pass deflects. Comes up and now taken by Martino. Martino's pass though intercepted as he's looking for Kwong. And now that trickles all the way through. And we'll get the stoppage as puck's covered up by Hilsentegger. 14-13 here, period number 3. And looks like Thunderbirds are going to get tossed. Kwong wins that, gets it out to Wang. Wang flips it down the ice, no icing. Thunderbirds race back. Comes up and almost held in. Kwong couldn't quite get there. Long stretch pass by the Thunderbirds. They'll get into the blue line and dump it deep. Hagen spins, goes back the other way. Hagen's ridden off the puck. Thunderbirds work it up to the point, but it rolls off a stick and comes out. That comes all the way in, tipped. As Jones goes behind the net, he'll reverse it to Hagen. Hagen is run into. Taken by Kwong. Kwong to Hagen. Hagen feeds it up to Martino. Long stretch pass comes up. Jones tries to step up. Can't. That shot blocked. Goes behind the net. Now Lawley's there to Inouye. Inouye comes up the right-hand side. Inouye goes inside out, goes behind into the corner. Inouye pulls back up, feeds it up to Lawley. Lawley puts it behind the net. Sinners goes back out. Now fed up off the boards, and that's good pass, shot, and Lawley gets back. Lawley's tripped up, no call. Janet goes behind the net. And now Inouye has it. Here comes Otaro Inouye on a breakaway. Inouye comes all the way in, and we get a stoppage. No signal from the referee. Puck's behind the red line. Gonna get a discussion. And it looks like it's just a stoppage. Otaro was pushed from behind. No call came from that. That's what pushed him into the goaltender. If the puck crosses the line because he's pushed. But I guess there was no view of the puck going across the line before the net came off. So it's fed down the ice. Jones races back. And that'll be icing. Sharks work it up to Stevens, who graciously delivers it to the linesman. 3-referee system here in Detroit. That comes off a stick and bounces out. Hagen has company. He's able to get back first, spin, get it up. Fed down the ice by the Sharks as Fast is the first one to enter. And to put pressure on, but here comes the T-Birds will gain the red line and dump it down. Behind the net they go. Deactivates all the way in front. And the shot goes wide. Hagen feeds it up, but not out. But Stevens is there to clean it up. Stevens cuts through, will get it up to Tanner. Fast comes in. Fast cuts back. Fast shot off the outside of the goalpost. We heard the clang. And that shot, blocker down. Overskated momentarily. Now does come to Stevens. Stevens feeds it to Fast. This line's at the end of their shift, so Tanner gains the red line, pushes it in deep. Good heads-up play there by Tanner. Recognized that he had some time, gained the red line, and avoid the icing. Wayne steps up. Just can't quite get there. Now here comes, that shot is loose, comes through. Good first save by Hilsentegger, but battled for loose as it comes through and up and out. Sharks need one. That comes all the way down. That will be icing. 9:20 left. Sharks hanging around in this game. Far longer than I'm sure the Thunderbirds thought they would. 2-0, 9:20 left, period number 3. Kwong steps in. Face off, taken by the Thunderbirds. They'll come out. Inside out move. Toe drag comes all the way through, but Jones is there. Jones with a good finish. Now Kwong pushed out into the corner, fed up to the point, and now fed down low, but overskated. Jones back in the middle of it again with Kwong. Now Kwong has it. Kwong goes behind the net. He'll cut back, survey the situation, feed it up, looking for Hagen, but just led him too far. Now here comes and we're going to get a hooking call to the Sharks. Not much to argue about there. Sharks got caught a little flat-footed as the Thunderbirds entered. And it'll be Hagen that goes for the hooking call. Not a bad play. Otherwise, I think the T-Birds come in with an excellent opportunity, but now the Sharks will have to kill off a penalty here before they look to climb back in. And Thunderbirds are going to get tossed again. Anyway, that comes out, and Urshov's able to get it up and out. Goes down, and now Urshov back on the forecheck. Thunderbirds come up the left-hand side. Lawley with the stick. Lawley feeds it up and out. Urshov on the forecheck gets there first. But now he'll come back. Thunderbirds come in. Janik down low. Centered right in front. Urshaw with a good step up. Stas tries to put it through the legs of the defenseman. That shot, good save by Hilsentegger. Comes to Urshaw. Urshaw takes a hit as he flips it up to fast and gets it out of trouble. 55 seconds left in the advantage for the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds weave through, come all the way in. Shot! Blocker saved by Hilsentegger. Hilsentegger has kept the Sharks in this game as that's fed down the ice. Chan can't get there before the puck crosses the red line for icing. 39 seconds left in the Hagen minor. Or I should say Hagen. Hagen, known as the Hagen Wagon. This team has come together and all pretty good friends, it seems. Lots of nicknames to go around. Thunderbirds work that. Now down low. Jones is there along with Stevens. 19 seconds left, and that goes up and into the netting. We've got Wanger, Wagon, Pisser, or Pizjack, as we know him. Face-off won by the Thunderbirds. They've won a lot of face-offs. Cross-ice pass, caught cleanly, now back to the center. Comes back over, that shot's blocked by Stevens. 4 seconds left in the Wagon, or Hagen trickles through, that's blocked, and now the Sharks are back at full strength. Good interception. Now fed up, oh, just out of the reach of Kwong. We got a stick on it though. Sharks have 4 deep now, they're gonna have to get back. and fed up. Centering pass, wraparound try, comes all the way out. Fed up, and now over to Wang. Wang chips it up to himself. Nice job. Wang steps to the center shot. Goes just wide. Another shot by Wang as that puck popped out to him. And now it goes deep. Jones will be the first one back. Jones goes behind the net, seals off the board from his man. And the Sharks, with 5:38 here, will go on the power play. We'll see if Coach Alex Doyle likes to use a timeout here. And I think he might. Nope, I take it back. He's sending out his 5. Sharks look tired. They've got another game tonight, but maybe a meal and some rest after this game will help. Fast wins that back to Jones, right back to Fast, but it's held in by Jones momentarily, but it came out. Jones reverses. Now Fast has it. Fast enters. Aggressive penalty kill. That's rimmed up and around and out. No icing as it was touched. Jones comes all the way back. Jones is going to skate it up. Jones enters, has Stevens. Stevens, rising shot, goes wide. Fast is there, and it comes out again. Minute 22 left. Jones gets it over to Stevens. Stevens protects the puck along the boards. Tried to clear, came, and now it does come up and held in by Jones, but he has company right away. And now it's fed out to Stevens. Stevens over to Inouye. Inouye enters. Runs into the referee. Big pile up behind the net now. Inouye has it. Janek's turn. Shot! Inter-Bengal shot in the net has come off. Inouye tried to bank it in. 46 seconds left. 4:23 in period 3. For those of you wondering about our freezing video problems, we tracked that down to a full disk drive. Comes to Lawley. He'll try to get it back out to Janik, but put too much on it. It comes all the way back down. Janik to Wang. Wang has company though. Wanger comes up, he'll enter the zone, drop pass to Chan. Chan goes deep, back to Wang. Wang feeds it over and held in by Urshov. Urshov's shot blocked. And that comes up and out. No icing as Janik has pressure. Janik feeds it up to Urshov. Urshov's going to skate it up. Urshov enters the zone. Lawley pushes it down deep. Look to fish it out. Now Lawley does fish it out. Tries to get it over to Urshov, but it's deflected. And we're back at full strength. 3 minutes left. That comes up to Chan. Chan spins off the puck, centering pass. Nobody there yet for the Sharks. That comes through to Jones. Jones steps up. Back to Stevens, but it's off of his skate. And now we get a 3-on-1 developing as Inouye was changing behind the play. Good back check by Stevens. So feed that up and out. Late in the game, that's fed all the way down the ice. That'll be offsides and icing, whatever you want to call it. So it'll go all the way down in the Shark zone. 2:41, period number 2. And it looks like Coach Alex Doyle is going to roll the dice here As Hilsentegger is on the bench now, 2:41. Sharks trailing by 2. And it comes over to Martino. Now Inouye tries to pull the trigger, but it's blocked wide, goes down deep. Back to Hilsentegger off of his skate, but held in. Get a penalty coming up. Centering pass and covered up. We're going to get a charging call. So typically what happens with those kind of things, Stevens was low, you get sort of the launching effect, which is what referees look for. So charging automatic, 2 and 10 for 2:23 now. Sharks going to take their timeout now and try to set something up as they'll look to go 6 on 4. Icing still in effect for USA Hockey. So it definitely changes the dynamic pulling your goalie on the power play with the icing still in effect. Now, we were on the team last year whose coach had told me this, and he pulled his goalie often, and he probably had some of the worst luck that I've seen. I've never seen so many pucks go in from full shot or full length ice shots. It was incredible. So hopefully it's him and not me. Sharks down 2-0 here, period number 3. As we look to get you set, 2:23 on the clock, and the Sharks with a 2-minute power play on a charging call. Sharks will send out Inouye, Kwong, Stevens, Martino, Fast, and Jones will be the 6. That comes back to Jones. Jones gets it over to Fast. Fast comes in. Hid tries a shot. Deflects, goes wide. Rebound shot blocked. And the net has come off again. Couple good looks there from the Sharks. Inouye looks to take this strong draw. Inouye with the win, shot, and in the net! It's a goal! Aiden Martino pulls the Sharks within 1. With 2:11 left. I don't think I caught the replay on that. I had too many things going on at once. Oh, we did. Let's take a look. Right off the face-off, puck comes to Martino. He puts everything into it, and he's able to knock it through. And now with 2:11 left, Hilsentegger's back in the net. That comes all the way down the ice, no icing. Centering pass comes through and covered up. Inouye steps in, he'll take this draw. 1. Now that's intercepted by Kwong. Kwong comes up, Kwong has Fast, tries to feed it over to him, just misses. Kwong goes down into the corner, a minute 50. Kwong on the forecheck, goalie is gone again, Martino's out, but now here comes the Thunderbirds as they look to get it up and out. That'll go deep, Kwong circles back. He'll reverse it to Jones. Jones has company. Jones loses it, goes up into the corner. Centering pass. Now fed deep. Sharks looking to defend their net. Now it does come out. We get a penalty coming up. It's going to go to the Sharks. Going to get a cross check. And so now, minute 14, the Sharks will be on the penalty kill as Jones will go. For those of you on the West Coast, we will bring you the game against the Rampage. 5 p.m. Pacific Coast time, 8 p.m. East Coast time. Minute 14 left, Sharks down by 1. Fed back up, almost taken by Fast, tried to spring himself. Sharks with 3 forwards on the penalty kill. Comes to Stevens. Stevens gets it to Fast. Fast pulls it to his forehand, comes in. Now we're going to go 5-on-5. The goal is empty again, 49 seconds left. Puck comes out, in front, shot goes just wide. Chan tried to pull it to his backhand. Chan stays with it now. Chan's still there. Now flipped up and held in by Stevens. He'll get it low to Inway. Inway shot is covered up. Martino was driving hard to the net, or Fast was driving hard to the net. He was hauled down. 30 seconds left. Net's empty. I had a linesman go down. Hopefully he's okay. I didn't see what happened there. Trying to. Let's take a look, see if we caught that. Whoa, we did. It's the old banana peel. Looks like he's okay, so we can laugh about it now. So 5-on-5. Sharks down a man, but it pulled the goalie. Good clean win. Comes back. Stevens shot blocked, but it comes out. Janik races back. He'll get it over to Stevens. Chipped up. Now fed forward. Stevens has to pull back. Now it does come forward to Chan, but comes back to Stevens. Janik feeds it forward. Nobody there for the Sharks. 8 seconds left. Fed up to the half board. That shot's going to go wide. It could have been icing. No call. Don't know why the icing wasn't called, but that is where we'll stay. Janik took a little hit. He's not happy with it. And that will be where we end. So Sharks lose 2-1, but considering their travails from earlier today, they're probably going to be pretty happy with it. I know they're wanting to win, but they hung in there against a very good Colorado Thunderbirds team. We hope you'll join us tonight for second game. Hopefully we'll find some additional hockey bags and sticks and have a full roster later on tonight. Until then, my name is Jason Lawley. Have a good day.